know, we chilling right now at the BYOB Jam. This is how we do every Tuesday, you know. But we here tonight to talk on building and some other motions and notions, you know what I'm saying? Hashtag from the people. That's hashtag from the people, it's okay? So I got some questions for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Some open discussion, and I love y'all support. All right, so we want to talk about, you know, valuing your community. You know what I'm saying? Valuing what your community has to offer. Services, products, music, live shows. Does anybody have any immediate thoughts on that?
I think as a whole that we need to create an economic base for specifically our people, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, in creating that, we need to be able to, you know, support ourselves, you know, and basically lead the forefront of that as this generation, because you know, we're at the helm of everything right now, at the helm of police brutality, at the helm of, you know, education, you know, everything. You know, we're at the forefront of it, so we have to put the foot forward and, you know, build the economic base for ourselves and support ourselves, because nobody else is going to support us.
So you're saying we have to support ourselves, right? And in the wake of maybe a lot of different things, past and present, right? So I have another question, you know, based on the new movements and protests that have been happening in D.C. Who and how have you been motivated by the movements that have been going on to bring about change? Are you proud of how D.C. has been doing it?
I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it because like even going back to, let's say, the Trayvon Martin, because I went to Howard, so when the Trayvon Martin happened, like my entire campus was like livid. Everybody went on top of the stuff, and then we had more and more incidents just seem to pop up live, and it just seemed to like just keep going from there. And now we even got the Baltimore movement where people talking about like, yeah, I need to go to Baltimore because it's so close. Like I got nothing, there's nothing better I should be doing than, you know, supporting this. So I think like in DC there is that sub scene, because I've hanging with a lot of extremists in my college days. I still somewhat do, but like their movements are constantly going on. Like they're constantly like there are, I won't say marches, but there at least are definitely like groups of people like saying something, doing something, holding out signs, talking to other people. And then of course there's a social media. Social media for us, that's our generational thing. That's how we support the movement. So we may not be like marching to Soma or whatever you, or have like MLK at the front and we have to go to the White House to get things done, but we got social media. We have the ability to connect with people, millions of people instantaneously, literally around the world. So I definitely say we're doing something. It's just not as like, I guess, not as old school as people seem to keep thinking we should be doing.
That's awesome. I think we've had some unique, you know, organized movements, you know, and I'm glad to be a proud of. I'm glad that this movement helps promote, you know. Do any of you all, you know, support like your immediate community as far as, you know, clothing designers, food, and when you do, how does that make you feel?
Well, I do. I love to support, I won't just say black businesses, people of color in general. I feel good mainly because I just feel like I'm giving to them, I'm helping support them, just as we're talking about support, just giving them the support of being a customer, hopefully being a loyal customer. So I definitely think it's important to support the businesses, the people that are here tonight, support them, just things like that, just helping our community build. And I think from there, like he was saying, build that economic base, and I think we can go far.
Was there something you wanted to say?
Oh, yeah. A lot of my community, like my alumni community, I went to North Carolina A&T. I went to school and I was around a lot of creators. So if my homie drops a mixtape, I'm paying $10 for the mixtape. Because I made up a little rule from everybody. I'm around, you know, no more free shit 2015. Like, we don't do that. Like, it's no good for everybody to be broke sitting around trading favors. We gotta have an economic base. So, you know, if you're doing something that costs $10, I'm paying $12. You know, if I'm doing something, I expect you to support me, you know, emotionally, everything, but also financially. That's just how we gotta do it.
We indeed have to support emotionally and economically. How do y'all feel about the Mousai House? You know what I'm saying? The Mousai House movement.
I just gotta say I don't think there's another space in the District of Columbia, and I might not know because I might not have the exposure, but I don't think there's another place where there's such inclusivity, where there's just like a collective of people, and it's based in people that are from here, people that are from here that are creative and imaginative and trying to do things differently and create community in different ways. And that's what Mousai House is about, I think.
I'm sorry, I wasn't really gonna say something, but then I heard Mousai House. And I was like, oh shit, I get to talk about my fault. I get to talk about my favorite place on earth. So Mousai House is really just a place for me to let real live just put all the shit that I'm going through, whatever it be, happiness, sadness, anger, whatever, you know what I'm saying, just get that shit out. And then afterwards, I be high as shit off the music though. Off the music though, you know what I'm saying? But like real life off the music, like off the drums, like when you listen to that band and what they be doing and the way that, if you really pay attention to a jam, it's not just a jam. It's a whole facilitation where if the rappers and singers start going crazy, you're gonna start hearing them drums get real loud and everybody gonna start bumping. Everybody gonna start bumping, so that's what I think about Mousai.
It is indeed a connection. I appreciate y'all so much, man. We're gonna do this again. Stay tuned. Mousai House. So much love. Give a hand for these people, these cool folks. All love, all love. Peace.
That's what's on my mind. I get here with the camera. Being that's what's on my mind.